Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning. Yo. Yeah. Is here today to do Hunter x Hunter 2011 episode 126 review. That link is going to be in the description box down below on Crunchyroll.com, and you must watch it. This is a must watch. If you have not seen this episode yet, stop the video, watch the episode, and come back. Come back to me, my child, because this was so fucking good. Listen, yo, hold on, wait. Nothing beats good old-fashioned apple cider. It mixes with anything. With anything. Alright, I guarantee it. In fact, you want an example, go right here. Bam, bam, bam. And you will see the video that I just did about the announcement, the news update article, that Togashi is coming back. This dude is coming back in June. Togashi's coming back, bro. And by the way, listen, right now, this episode's so good, I'm not even sitting down. I'm on my knees. Alright? I'm on my fucking knees right now, bro. Oh, wheeling, man. Listen. And if you don't want to use Crunchyroll, then go on Google, Bing, Yahoo, and then please type in Hunter x Hunter 2011 episode 126. Please, goddamn, do it. Oh, I mean, we're talking about something just so fucking good. This is one of the best episodes I've seen, period. Not just in terms of shonen, not just in terms of action, just in terms of animation or in character development, but I mean just straight up, period. The fact that we had such amazing fighting, and it was depicted and animated so well, and simultaneously you had this beautiful character development and character interaction between Meruem and Chairman Netero. I mean, you can't beat it, man. You cannot beat it. It is impossible for you to beat it. I mean, when it came to the Zero, the fucking Zero, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Yo. When it comes to the Zero, come on. Oh, Togashi, just take it, bro. Take it, man. Just take it's yours. Fuck it. Take my card too. Shit, just. Oh. Togashi Yoshihiro doing his thing. Actually, I may block that out because that's kind of stupid now that I think about it. Well, no, fuck. Whatever, man. Listen. First of all, the basics. Animation. Pacing of the actual episode itself. Story progression. Character development. The basics. First of all, story progression. The fight's over. Done. Very simple. Very straightforward. The next thing. Character development. And character interaction. This was so good for both Meruem and for Chairman Netero. I thought it was phenomenal, especially when it came to the admiration. And then you have Chairman Netero's final words. Do not underestimate. And I'm going to get to it at the end of the video. But what he says has a lot of meaning about not underestimating the evolution of humanity. Because you had Meruem himself back up his existence via his own species evolution. The evolution of the Chimera ants. The entirety of the species. Alright, let me put my money back in my fucking wallet. Stop being stupid. And Like, I was phenomenal, bro. I mean, even when it came to something as simple as Meruem realizing the dedication and the years Chairman Netero had spent when it came to honing not just like his craft as a whole, but just the simple motion of that simple motion, the admiration he had since that simple motion, which in a general sense would actually be useless motion, here he is usurping all of Meruem's speed. All of Meruem's speed was surpassed by that single motion. And he was able to compete with the king of the Chimera Ants with that single motion. And the admiration he had was then seen as, in the eyes of Chairman Netero, as if Meruem was looking down upon him and humans. Even when you had Chairman Netero beat, and you had Meruem talking about how after this fight, he was going to treat humans differently. Yo, it's so good. I'm sweating. Well, actually, I'm sweating because I'm fucking hoodie. But, ladies! Yeah! Yeah! That's right. Yeah! Well, listen, on a serious note. The thing is that I love that character development that they actually built into this episode simultaneously along with the superb fighting. Let me get to the animation. Animation was phenomenal. It was absolutely phenomenal. And then there were some scenes where they were, I guess, like they were kind of trying to like save their budget. So there were a lot of scenes that they drew out. But the way they went about actually like depicting the scenes and displaying them, and when it came to like, oh my, like there was one scene where they did like some Battle of Gods DBZ shit. I'm not joking. Like you had Meruem with the purple golden aura, just like Son Goku Super Saiyan. Then you had, you had Chairman Netero with that aura, the Son Goku Super Saiyan yellow golden aura. Then you had Meruem with the purple aura that's kind of like Bill's. And then they were just going ham in the air, or like wherever zone they were in, because it was depicted as like a bed of flowers, and all you see, and apparently this took like less than a fucking minute. Less than a fucking minute, and it was phenomenal. It was fantastic. Again, when it came to the zero hand, beautiful, breathtaking. I'm like, yo, when the Guanyin opened its mouth, and like you can see like space itself in the mouth, and the entirety of Chairman Netero's neck, alright, a mighty roar, and like, this huge finger, like a mighty roar. Yes, dog, that was fantastic. You can't beat that shit. The moment the zero came out, I was like, yo, grab the lotion, son, grab the lotion, grab it. Yeah. I grabbed that fucking lotion quick. I was like, yo. Yeah. I was like, yo, because it was that good. It was that good. Yo. And then, when it came to the really creepy, sinister face of Chairman Netero, when he was going out, and how he said, if there's a hell, I'll see you there. And then you can see, and what was really creepy was that he had lost all of his nen. He seemed, he was on the verge of death. He lost all of his nen because he had used all of his nen for the zero hand. And he is in this state of extreme frailty. But he has so much ferocity. That's the awkwardness. That's the crazy part about it. To the point where his words had so much weight, had so much validity, that it made the Chimera Ant King actually experience fear for the first time. The words of this man who was on the verge of death, Oh, the sweat beads on my forehead just won't stop. Today was a good day for Hunter x Hunter. A good day for Hunter x Hunter, man. Oh, man. Man. This shit was good. This shit was really good. Gotta cool the fuck off. Oh, man, this is good. Love this shit. Now, when it came to the parts that I want to talk about a little bit before I go, first of all, again, the admiration part was phenomenal. I love that part. Where even in the midst of all this, still, Meruem shows admiration for the strongest human he has faced to date by far. And what I also loved were the internal analyses of both these individuals, where you see Meruem trying to find a rhythm, find a path, find a way to overcome the Guanyin. Because the Guanyin just kept on coming. And the attacks were, again, the narration is phenomenal. The narration is actually letting us know that that the attacks aren't doing that much at all. And Meruem's plan was simple, to find a way to find a way to overcome the Guanyin Bodhisattva, the 100 type. And he was doing so by allowing his body to take the damage of the attacks. And after a period of time, he winds up actually feeling the effects of the attacks. But you see him like bouncing around constantly. He gets smacked, he's back. He gets smacked, he's back. He's just blitzing around. Go. He's blitzing around constantly. And the moment he starts to actually feel the effects of the thousands of attacks he just took, in culmination, he is able to actually find a pinhole, find a weakness in the rhythm, in the attack patterns of Chairman Netero. And he actually manages to take off his leg. He rips off this dude's leg. And Netero fucking counters. He's like, fucking, and he stops the bleeding. And I'm like, bro, this is badass. This is too badass. Yo. It was so fucking dirty, man. I'm like, yo. Again, man. You guys know when it comes to dirty, it's all about the Canadian woods, bro. This shit was dirty. Really fucking dirty. His muscles contracted to such a degree in his thighs where it stopped the bleeding. I'm like, yo, again, admiration. Nothing but admiration. And again, the whole DBZ scene there going on, and the pedals, and it was just beautiful. It was breathtaking. Even the scene where you see like all these needles, and it's like Meruem trying to find the right needle, and he finds the right one, and he's able to actually predict the pattern of attack that Chairman Netero, and again, all within a few seconds. And he's able to actually like predict the attack pattern of Chairman Netero. He dodged it. He takes out his arm, and the moment he takes out his arm, as his arm is falling down, like Meruem is stanced up and shit. Then he turns around and he goes back to his original sitting pose. I'm like, oh, bro, yo, you can't beat this shit, dog. Yo, you can't beat this shit. This shit was good. I mean, this episode is easily comparable to some of the best episodes that you can ever think of any series. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. From a lot of standpoints, not just fighting, but also when it comes to the character development, when it comes to the psychological battles that not battles, but the psychological, effect that these guys were experiencing during the fighting. Case in point, the last part I want to talk about, the fact that we had Chairman Netero, after Meruem had just finished talking about his species, the evolution of his species was for the single purpose, for his birth, and how his species continues to evolve. And humanity cannot compare, humanity cannot cope with the evolution and the progress that the Chimera Ants have made throughout their entire existence as a species. And then you had Chairman Netero actually say, do not underestimate the evolution of humans. And for the first time, Meruem experienced that fear. And he didn't know why. But I love the fact that the entire time, Chairman Netero had him checkmated. He had him checkmated because the singular purpose of Chairman Netero was not to actually beat him in a fight, but his purpose, because he knew the entire time that he was going to probably lose. Because again, he said the entire time, it's to be expected, it's to be expected. And even beforehand, way back when, he explained how someone has to give their life when it comes to beating the Chimera Ants. And he was talking about himself, and now we can see that as clear as day. But the fact that he was able to beat Meruem, alright, quote unquote, beat Meruem, and I have those quotes for a reason, for you manga cats, you guys know. But he was able to quote unquote beat Meruem with this bomb, the miniature rose, I believe it's called. And of course, this bomb is created by human ingenuity, by technology that has grown over the course of millennia upon millennia upon millennia. In the sense, the development and the growth of humans has overcome the development and the growth of the Chimera Ants. And I liked how it was all played out too. Because note how the location that they're fighting in is an area that's actually used for testing weapons of mass destruction. And here we have Chairman Netero actually puncture his own heart to stop his own heartbeat. There's a nuke in his fucking chest. And then you have the narrator explain to us how this bomb, this crude weapon, is actually used, is very popular in small dictatorships. Just like where they are now, Diego's place, the East Goturo Kingdom. So this is all gonna go off without a hitch. That's fucking brilliant, man. The way this is all played out is phenomenal. Again, Togashi's one of the best at shonen. Easy. Alright, top 2. If not the best one. You can't beat him. Shit. It's over. Done. This gets the highest possible rating without a doubt. And if I could go higher, I'd go higher. I would go Yo Plus. I don't normally go Yo Plus, but I'll go Yo Plus. I'm being very fucking serious.